Next band is from Israel, called Salem. Supposedly back in the day, they used to correspond with Mayhem. There's the Salem demo from 86, Destruction Till Death 87, Promo from 89, and Million Slaughtered show from 1990. From Switzerland, there's Samael. Interestingly, he claims in an interview he was into the newer Samael stuff at the time, but I'm not sure what that meant. If he gave the interview in 1989, does that mean that he was into medieval prophecy or From the Dark to Black? I think that's what's the promo's called. And he wasn't into the Infernal Storm of Evil. I have no clue, but I named all of them. Into the Infernal Storm of Evil demo from 87, Macabre Operetta 88, Medieval Prophecy EP from 88, From the Dark to Black 1989, and I know Worship Hymn was recorded in early 1990. Was he able to hear it? Who knows, but I just thought I'd include that one on there. Another band that he corresponded with back in the day was Elastis, which is another huge favorite of mine. War D used to write letters to him back in the day. He would have only heard the Black Wedding demo, but he is name-checked on the Just Law album from September 92. From Poland, Imperator, there is the Endless Sacrifice demo from 86, Death Live from 87, Eternal Might, which him and Necro Butcher used to really enjoy listening to. And who knows if he heard The Time Before Time full length in 91, which was originally supposed to be on Death Like Silence, but I doubt it. I just threw that on there for posterity. Slashing Death from Poland as well. There's the Deathly Ceremonic demo from 88, Live at Thrash Camp from 88, and Irrevocably and With No Hope from 89. Super, super fast Black Death, whatever you want to call it. Just those Polish bands had a sound of their own. Merciless Death from Poland had the one demo, Eternal Condemnation from 87, which is a really nasty form of Creator. It's a pretty good one. Moving on to the Czech Republic, there's Master's Hammer. He would have heard Ritual Murder from 87, Finished 88, The Mass from 89, Live 89, and The Fall of Idol from 90. I don't think Ritual was released until he passed away, but I know it was recorded before he passed away. Tormentor from Hungary. There's the Seventh Day of Doom from 87 and Anno Domini from 89, which I know they all really enjoyed back in the day. Band from France called Mutilated. They had a extremely wild demo called Psychodeath Lunatics from 1988. This is like a mix between Rain and Blood Slayer meets the first Holocausto album. It's totally wild. And before they had to change their name, they were called Mutilator. They had an demo called Omens of Dark Fate from 87. Two other bands that are kind of closely related that he really enjoyed were Aggressor and Loud Blast. There is a License to Thrash split with them that has Satan Sodomy and Sensorial Treatment, I believe, on that. No, is it? No, it's I think it's the first Loud Blast demo is on License to Thrash because that came later. So, as mentioned before, Sodomy demo, Merciless Onslaught from 86, Rehearsal of Death from 87, Orbital Distortion from 89, Mixed Rehearsal 88, and possibly Never Ending Destiny from 90 from Aggressor. And also from France, Loud Blast. There's the Loud Blast demo, Bazooka Rehearsal from 88, and Sensorial Treatment from 89. Another really wild band from Singapore is Noctemeron, likely named after the Sodom song. There is a 12-minute demo from 88 called The Unexpected, which is really cool, and demo number 2 from 1990. Casbah from Japan had the Russian Roulette single from 86 and Infinite Pain demo from 87. Necrophile, also from Japan, had the Terminal Derangement demo from 88 and Beyond the Truth demo from 89, which is a really cool cover on it. Death Peed, as opposed to Death Speed, I believe it's Death Peed, has the Rehearsal from 86 and Possessed by Speed 88 demos, respectively. I think that this is the last band from Japan. Nausea, there is a 5-minute demo from 1989 that he named as his favorite, and I think this demo was put on a couple other Flexies compilation splits, but I didn't feel like including those because I believe it's the same recording. Dreft from the Netherlands, closely associated with Asphyx back in the day. There is Leefteep 88 and More Fat Than Brains from 88. I believe they're full lengths. He was not alive to hear those. Sadistic Noise from Greece had the Black and Chaos demo from 88, the End demo from 1990, which is extremely brutal, and the Crush of Heaven, can't remember if that's a 7-inch or an EP from 1990. He would have been alive to hear that one. Rotting Christ from Greece had Leprosy of Death from 1988, Decline's Return, 1989, and Satanis Trium from 1989. This band he named in a letter to Old Nick from Italy. They were called Funeral Oration. They had one demo called Come Here With Us from 1990. I can't remember most of it, but I remember the vocals are very scary and brutal on that. Also from Italy, Mortuary Drape, Necromancy demo from 87, Live 87, Doom Return 89, and Live in Alessandria from 1989. Next band is Death Chamber from England. They had their demo from 86 and Legions of Blasphemy from 86. There was some talks about releasing something from this band back in the day on Death Like Silence. Damnation from Canada, one of the few Canadian bands that he was into. You can't find this demo on YouTube anymore, but it was pretty cool sounding. There was Aggressive Repulsive Symphony from 1987, which is like a really almost like bass-heavy version of Repulsion, and Speed Anarchy from 86. Voivod, which I think I saw in one of his notebooks, he had Voivod scribbled on there. So he never named it as a favorite band, but obviously I'm trying to be as thorough as possible with bands that he listened to. So he would have been alive to hear Anachronism demo from 83, To the Death demo from 84, War and Pain full length from 84, Morgoth Invasion demo from 84, and Roar from 86. I doubt he was into anything after Roar, like Killing Technology or Dimension Hatros. But Azathoth from England. This is Shane Embury and Mitch Dickinson's band that was in parallel with Unseen Terror and a couple other projects that they had going on at the time. They put out one demo called Shredded Flesh. No songs about Garfield. Random Brazilian band that he was into is called Panic. There is the Rotten Church full length from 87 and Seas of Hate demo from 87. And then, of course, we have King Diamond from Denmark. He would have been alive to hear Fatal Portrait, Abigail from 86 and 87, Them from 88, Conspiracy from 89, and The Eye from 1990.